Hey guys, so Queen is coming to GL DFFOO tomorrow, and I'm actually pretty excited to get her, but I don't feel like pulling for her with Gem. I will go for a ticket, FR. Hopefully, I can get her BT for free or through tickets. Okay. Anyway, let's talk about her kit. First of all, her BT. Do you need her BT? Well, it depends on what you need from her. If you just want a character with good auras, both offensive and defensive, then you don't need her BT. She can just stand there and provide you the auras that you need because she does have Brave Gain in between HP dumps, so she help everyone caps. Then she have Last Stand, Party Last Stand. So if you receive a really huge AoE attack, your party will not die. Everyone will live with 1 HP and you can just heal back up. And she have HP damage reduction, she have healing, she have battery. So she actually provides a lot to the party. High attack stats up, max brave up, 40% HP damage. So yeah, it's okay to put her in as a third slot character just to help boost up your party. But with her BT, she technically becomes her damage is not bad at all. She becomes like a DPS character. You can use her as a DPS. You can go into her BT phase, and probably you will still be able to win a lot of fights. Okay, I'm not saying all, but probably a lot. And she is a very strong damage booster for character that focus on HP plus, like Rinoa, Makina, because she provides 50% HP damage limit up to every HP plus that you use, and to the point that she can rivals a character like Core and Wise in terms of providing additional damage. So just due to that 50% HP plus and her being a aura bot with already good HP damage limit up from BT 30%, armor 15%, that's 45%, so additional 50% due to this effect, so that's like 95% boost. And she not only boosts HP plus but also EX. So if you are using character like Squall or Fusoya that have their EX constantly charged, then Queen will be very good. Basically to form a team with them. Okay, so if you do like those DPS that focus on HP plus or EX, then Queen is actually a very good character for you to have. But one problem with her BT is, upon using her BT, her skills, all of it, except her HP plus and Brave plus, get locked. Even her FR is locked. Okay, so which means like if you use her BT and then you use another unit's FR, you will not be able to use her Echo. Or even after you use a BT and then you want to use her Echo, you can't. Okay, so that makes it a little bit awkward in how you want to position. Like, you know, she's an aura bot. You want to use her BT as soon as possible to provide more stats, more boost to the party, but now you can't because you would need to use all her FR first. Okay, so that makes it a bit clunky to actually use Queen. I'm not denying that. So if that you are not a fan of that, then probably Queen is not a character that you should go for. Okay, so but if you really want to like put her as a third, you need to put HP plus damage. Then just use all of her Echo, all of her FR first, then you use BT. Okay, then you enter another unit's BT phase, because that's how actually it works, right? Like you use, like what we do right now with Astos is you use his FR, then another unit use FR Echo, and after the end of all the Echo being used, then Astos will use BT, then you have another character use any form of attack, then another character use any form of attack, then you enter Astos BT phase. So it is not technically a big problem at all. You can just use Queen's BT after you have used all the Echoes. So she covers a lot of roles: DPS, Aura Bot, healing, battery. She's like a feudal tank due to party last stand, and she has HP damage reduction. So overall, she's actually pretty solid if you bring her in your team. And how to use Queen's kit? Okay. I'm going to talk more in terms if you want to use her as DPS, because if you want to use her as support, technically she's just a third slot unit. All you need to remember is just spam all of her FR, then enter her BT phase. I mean, enter her use her BT finisher for her BT effect. That's roughly about it if you are using her as a support unit. But if you want to use her as a DPS, I did count her damage. Based on my chart, she is number 14, so she does. This is my number, okay? This is not the number that you will see during BT phase, but what I calculated, basically my skill, my measurement. Queen deals 42 million damage, while Arania does about 45. Okay, so she is not that much lower than those units, but now we have gotten pretty much a lot of DPS unit, so she is currently at 14. But fight is rather easy lately, and that would be the case going down several months, so her damage would be sufficient for you to actually win the fight. As for FR, it is not a very good FR, to be honest, because she has melee condition 40% and then Brave Plus and HP Plus 60%. So if you use her FR that is melee, you get 40% plus 20 because it's a FR echo, so that's 60%. So you will never be able to fulfill that Brave Plus or HP Plus. But if you use a melee Brave Plus or HP Plus, that is 100%. So I don't think that there is any other unit right now that you can easily get 100% with a single skill. Not considering FR echoes, because FR echoes, if you have a condition that's 80, then FR 20 you easily get 100% as well. But anyway, 100% is actually very high for us when we are using a transform HP Plus. So assuming that you are going into her FR, because her FR does have 50% HP damage limit up, so it does boost overall damage. And if you are using her FR as main, then basically the recommended rotation is Queen's FR, use 5 echoes, including her own and all of your characters, then Queen enter BT, then the other unit just use HP plus. Okay, that would give you roughly about 687% with 7 turns left. Sadly, Reigns doesn't meet her FR condition, but Queen does have an instant turn attack, which is from her Brave Plus. So if you use that, you can boost it to 790% before you enter her BT phase, where what you need to do right now is just spam HP plus. And if you want, you can always bring Ursula, because Ursula has very similar BT effect as Queen, which is that Ursula boosts HP plus attack by 50% with her kit and BT effect as well, total of 90%. So it will make Queen hit really hard. And if you look down below on Crystal Passive, what I recommended here is actually A6. So A6 gives 20% HP damage limit up, but it has that HP poison which will make you feel HP requirement, and that is really annoying. But Queen, when her overhead is there, she becomes immortal. So if you look on my previous video where I used Ram, when Ram uses a BT, the party becomes immortal. So any HP poison will not affect the HP requirement. So Queen can do that. So if you add that in, plus her own kit, boosting up to 95%, Ursula 90%, you can easily hit over 200%. And I'm recommending here, like if you bring Anna Crow in with the FR 50% and her UW, you might just be able to hit over 300%, and with Anna BT effect, you will reach 400% HP damage limit up, so every single HP dump that she does will be 5 million. And her HP plus does 16 against 2 enemy, so that's about 80 million damage every turn. Okay, so to me, that is actually pretty good damage. Yeah, so that is if you want to use her as a DPS. If you want to use her as a support, like I say, she just need to be there. Just make sure you spam all of her echoes. And during the last rotation, when your main character, your main DPS character activate BT so that they can enter the BT phase the next turn, then that is also when Queen should activate her BT as well. Don't do it early. Don't lock your skills up, okay? Because you can't use her FR. and hence I'm giving her overall a score of 8/10. If you are the kind of people like Excalibur, Theologica, they really like to optimize their runs. Probably Queen is not a very good character if you are aiming for those kind of runs. You will find it very difficult to actually optimize her, the turn order, when to use a BTFR. It can be very annoying. So if that is not the kind of things you want to deal with, I would say it's alright to skip her. Okay, in that case, maybe she is like a 6.5 or 7. But personally, I just wanted to do something like abuse HP plus. So I kind of have like a bias score here, which I give it an 8. So anyway, if you're asking if I'm pulling for her or not, as I said earlier in the video, I will just be ticketing. If I really do not get her kit, that is fine. The reason is because I did do some calculation. If I really want to go like Reno HP plus, then I only can bring 2 units, and probably I will bring Ursula and Anna Crow. Okay? Because I think Anna Crow's BT effect is busted, and she will end up providing more HP damage limit up compared to Queen. Yes, and since I already have Ursula, I don't really quite need Queen, but if I do have her, there are just so many team comp that I want to try, having both Queen and Ursula in the same party. So please, I'm gonna pray really hard. Hopefully I can get her BT, and then I can do a showcase for you guys. Alright, so good luck with your pulls, and have a good day.